And record here.
Recording started.
All right, welcome everybody. Glad you could make it. What I'm doing right now is I'm putting in the chat the 4 lessons that we've done so far. Okay, I'm working on grading lesson 4 right now. Lesson 3 should already be in, lesson 2, and lesson 1. Okay, so if you haven't done all those, we'll kind of go there. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. So right now we're on lesson 5. We're going to be going over that. That's talking about my culture and kind of what culture is. I have like a video, but it doesn't play very well like on the Blackboard. So I'll have it in the exit ticket so you can see that video if you'd like, and you can watch it there. So we don't have too much to go through, but yeah, nothing plays well in Blackboard. They're actually switching over to something different now called Neuro or something. So I'm hoping it's actually good and like it will, you know, be legit. But we'll see. Yeah, Neuro. We're testing a span. Yeah, they asked me to test it and I'm like, dude, it's almost the end of the school year. I don't want to like mess things up because knowing me, I probably mess it all up. So I don't do that stuff. Neuro's very much. Okay, awesome. Glad to hear that. I'm kind of excited to do it and start it next year, but we're just gonna go. We only have a couple more classes, so might as well do that. All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just hoping things work better, but that's all right. We'll talk about our culture. Does anybody have any questions on lessons 1 through 4? What you need to do? Also, I wanted to mention that nobody's came to see me yet, but there's a option. It's optional, but there's a study hall on Friday at 2 o'clock. If you want to jump in there, I can help you work through any of your stuff, okay, for this class. So if you need to do that, you can jump on there Fridays at 2 o'clock. All right. Yeah, and I don't understand your sentence either, so I guess I'm just kind of, it's all right. As you said before, I don't read my sentences correctly anyways. I just paraphrase them to whatever's in my head. Okay, all right, here's the objective. It says, given a Google slide deck where each student has a slide with their name on it, students will find their slide, add their geographic location, example, city, town, county, add at least 2 points of view, a sense of place, point of view, and perspective, and relative value, and their culture as demonstrated by 80% across one trial. So basically what that means is at the end of this, we're going to talk about culture, okay, and some things right there, and then you're going to get this this Google Slides that you'll go into. You get to put your name on it. I'll show you exactly how to do it. It's really simple. We'll just kind of roll through it, okay? All right. All right, we'll move on. Here we go. Okay, so culture. Culture is defined in the dictionary as a social and intellectual formation of totality of society, transmitted behavior, patterns, arts, beliefs, etc. At the center of it is the self, including your gender, in part influences the other cultures within your personal system. Now you're probably like, what the heck is that, right? A lot of huge words kind of jumbled together. So basically, what it's telling you is what is your culture. It's like who you are, okay? So you need to put on there who you are. So now I'm going to go just real quick to my Google Slides that you're going to be going into. So everybody's going to have access to this Google slide. And on this Google slide, you're going to put your name, and you're going to, oh man, hold up. Apparently, I thought I was ready, but no, I'm not. Okay. All right, let me share my screen with you real quick. Come back here. Share. I'll just show it. All right. Can you see my screen? Can you give me a green check mark real quick? Make sure I know you're out there somewhere. Okay, 3 of you can see me. 4, 5. It duplicates me? Oh no. Actually, if I take this down, it's better for you. All right, so this is what you're gonna do. So you come right here. I'll give you this this slide thing at the very end. Basically, here's a class instructions of what to do, and it has the video in there that I won't be able to play because of wonderful, good old Blackboard. But here's my example, okay? Here's my example telling about my culture, okay? So really what you want to do is you're just going to tell about yourself, okay? So let me just explain my background. So, and one thing I did is I put a little picture. You don't have to put a picture of yourself, but put a picture of your location would be nice. So right now I live in West Haven, Utah. So this is like right above Salt Lake City, little place called West Haven. Here's my family. So I took a little picture of my family and put it on there. It's kind of old. My kids are getting a lot older now. But here's a little bit about me. So my background is my name is Mr. Hancock. I grew up in a rural part of Ogden. Okay. I was the oldest of 5 kids, so that has a lot to do with me, right? Sometimes older kids, you know, there's stereotypes almost for being an older kid, or a middle child, or only child, or the baby of the family, right? I have lived in this area for most of my life, with the exception of a couple years that I lived in the United Kingdom near Manchester. I currently live in West Haven. I'm married and I have 3 kids. Also my perspectives. So I follow most of the customs that are presented in Utah culture. I'm fairly conservative or libertarian in my political beliefs and my business practices. I feel that if you are innovative and work hard, you can succeed. My preferences, okay? So I like to participate in CrossFit when I can. I like to go boating and be outdoors. If I could go anywhere on vacation, it would either be the Caribbean, a nice beach there, or Alaska. I would rather, something else, also my preferences, I'd rather live in a warmer climate. So Utah isn't the best climate for me. So what you're going to do on your presentation here is you're going to go down and you're going to find the next slide and you can add your name, okay? So I'm going to put example student, okay? So this would be your name, right? And you just got to write a little bit of your background, your perspective, and your preferences, okay? And you can look back at mine and see examples, and you'll be able to see other people's examples too and kind of get ideas. And then you can go over here and you can actually move this over if you want. You can move it over like that, and then you can add a picture. So you could go and insert an image, and you could go to like a web search. This is kind of easy to do. And so let's say you lived in Salt Lake City. So we're going to go Salt Lake City map. Okay. And it will give you something you can put right there. So you can just go like, okay, I live in Utah. And so you can just pull this over like so. And it'll put the image up for you. There you are. Okay. So if you had like you could also do something like this. Like if you had like an actual like of something. So we're going to go image, search from web. Let's say I like, as I said, I like boating, right? Oh, I'm having issues now. We're going to insert an image from web search. And I'm just going to type boating. There we go. And that's a good picture of a boat that I want to insert right there. And there's my boat. Okay? And that's all you got to do. You got to write a little bit about yourself, your background, okay, your perspective, and your preferences. So, okay, so let me stop sharing real quick because I can't really see my chat here. Let me see what you guys said. Okay. The boy's eyes follow you. Ogden for life. Yep, I'm here. I didn't go to. I was out west, so I went to Fremont High School. Is the high school I went to. I graduated from. When did you live in Connecticut? From 2005 to 2007, so it was a long time ago. You very much dislike doing these. I'm sorry. Well, you gotta do stuff to get points. So this is what you gotta do. Okay. All right. So if you're still wondering what culture is, you can watch the video. The video is on the slides. But now I'm gonna give you that slide. You can actually click on it there, or I'm gonna post that in the chat there. And that is what you have to do for your assignment 5. Okay. For those of you that maybe came in a little bit late and still need to get caught up in some of the other assignments, here are the other lesson links to get to the assignments. I'm going to post them in the chat as well. There you are. So you have all of those available to you right at your fingertips. So all right, okay, I'm going to stop recording real quick, and then I'll stick around for any questions. If you guys want to chat it up, we can do that too.